What's going on, Wrestling Zone family? Welcome back to your #1 destination for all things WWE, Wrestling Zone 1. I'm your host, and do I have some explosive news for you today that's going to shake the wrestling world to its very core. If you thought you'd seen everything from the Tribal Chief, think again. Roman Reigns didn't just return to WWE RAW, he came back with a secret weapon that nobody saw coming, and it's going to change everything we thought we knew about the Bloodline saga. But before we dive into this earth-shattering development, make sure you smash that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and give this video a thumbs up because what I'm about to reveal will blow your mind. And trust me, you're going to want to be part of this conversation in the comments section. For months, the WWE Universe has been watching the most dramatic family feud in professional wrestling history unfold before our eyes. The Bloodline, once an unstoppable force under Roman Reigns' iron-fisted leadership, has been torn apart by betrayal, jealousy, and the hunger for power. We've seen Solo Sikoa attempt to usurp Roman's position as the Tribal Chief. We've witnessed the heartbreaking betrayal by Jimmy and Jey Uso, brothers who once stood shoulder to shoulder with their cousin. The wrestling world has been holding its breath, waiting for Roman's response, waiting for the moment when the original Tribal Chief would make his move. And let me tell you something, Wrestling Zone family, when Roman Reigns makes a move, it's never what you expect. Monday Night Raw was supposed to be just another episode in the ongoing Bloodline civil war. Solo Sikoa was in the ring, flanked by his new version of the Bloodline, talking about how he's the real Tribal Chief now, how Roman Reigns is nothing but a memory, and how the WWE Universe should acknowledge him. The crowd was getting restless. You could feel the electricity in the arena. And then, the lights went out. That familiar, bone-chilling silence filled the arena. And when those lights came back up, there he was, Roman Reigns, standing at the top of the ramp with that ice-cold stare that has made superstars tremble for years. But here's where it gets interesting, Wrestling Zone family. Roman wasn't alone. Standing right beside the Tribal Chief was a figure that sent shockwaves through the WWE Universe, Zilla Fatu. For those of you who might not know, Zilla Fatu isn't just any wrestler. This is Umaga's son, part of the legendary Anoa'i wrestling dynasty, and a rising star who's been making waves in the wrestling world. But what makes this alliance so incredible is the story behind it. While Solo Sikoa was busy playing politics and trying to claim a throne that was never his, Roman Reigns was doing what true leaders do. He was building, strategizing, and preparing for war. Zilla Fatu represents something powerful, something that Solo's version of the Bloodline completely lacks: authenticity. This isn't some manufactured alliance based on convenience or opportunism. This is family coming together, real family, united by blood, tradition, and respect for what the Anoa'i name truly represents. Wrestling Zone family, what we witnessed on Raw wasn't just a surprise return, it was a masterclass in long-term storytelling and character development. Let me break this down for you. For months, we've seen Roman Reigns humbled. The man who once declared himself the head of the table, who acknowledged no one, was forced to watch his empire crumble. But here's what separated Roman from every other fallen champion: he used that time wisely. While Solo Sikoa was content with stealing Roman's old playbook, Roman was writing an entirely new chapter. He wasn't just looking for muscle to help him reclaim his position. He was looking for someone who understood the weight of the Anoa'i legacy, someone who could stand beside him not as a follower, but as an equal partner in rebuilding something greater than what came before. Zilla Fatu brings something to this partnership that's absolutely crucial. He brings legitimacy that can't be faked or manufactured. When you look at Zilla, you're looking at the future of the Anoa'i dynasty, a young lion who's hungry to prove himself on the biggest stage in sports entertainment. But let's talk about what this means for the entire WWE landscape, because the implications are massive. First, this completely changes the power dynamic in the Bloodline civil war. Solo Sikoa thought he had the numbers advantage with his version of the Bloodline, but now Roman has answered with quality over quantity. One, Zilla Fatu might be worth more than Solo's entire crew combined. Second, this opens up incredible storytelling possibilities. We're not just looking at a simple good guy versus bad guy scenario anymore. We're looking at two different philosophies of leadership, two different visions for what the Bloodline should represent, and two different generations of the Anoa'i family tree going to war. Third, and this is huge for the long-term future of WWE, we're witnessing the introduction of a potential main event star in Zilla Fatu. This young man has all the tools, the look, the heritage, the athletic ability, and now, the platform to showcase everything he can do on the biggest stage in sports entertainment. Now, let's talk about Solo Sikoa, because his reaction to Roman's return tells us everything we need to know about where his head is at right now. You could see it in his eyes. The confidence he'd built up over months of playing tribal chief evaporated in an instant. Because deep down, Solo knows the truth that every member of the WWE Universe knows. He was keeping Roman's seat warm, but he was never the real tribal chief. But here's what makes Solo dangerous moving forward: desperation. A desperate man with something to prove is capable of anything, and Solo Sikoa has shown time and again that he's willing to cross any line to maintain his grip on power. This sets up what could be the most personal, most emotionally charged feud in recent WWE history. Because this isn't just about championship gold or bragging rights, this is about family, legacy, and the soul of one of wrestling's most prestigious family names. Wrestling's own family. What we're looking at here is the beginning of what could be the greatest bloodline story ever told. Roman Reigns has returned not as the same man who left, but as someone who's learned from his mistakes, someone who understands that true leadership isn't about demanding acknowledgement, it's about earning respect. And Zilla Fatu? This young warrior is stepping into the spotlight at the perfect moment. He's got the chance to learn from one of the greatest performers of this generation while simultaneously helping to write the next chapter of his family's incredible wrestling legacy. The matches that are going to come out of this storyline are going to be incredible. The promos, the family drama, the high-stakes battles for the heart and soul of the bloodline. We're in for a treat that's going to keep us on the edge of our seats for months to come. But I want to hear from you, Wrestling's own family. What did you think of Roman's surprise alliance with Zilla Fatu? Do you think this new partnership has what it takes to dethrone Solo Sikoa and his version of the bloodline? And most importantly, are you ready for what promises to be the most epic family war in WWE history? Drop your thoughts, predictions, and reactions in the comments section below. I read every single comment, and I love hearing your take on these incredible developments in the wrestling world. If this video got you as hyped as I am about the future of the Bloodline storyline, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe to Wrestling Zone 1 for more breaking news, analysis, and exclusive content that you won't find anywhere else. And don't forget to hit that notification bell, because with storylines this hot, you don't want to miss a single update. This has been Wrestling Zone 1, your ultimate destination for everything WWE, and I'll see you in the next video where we'll continue following this incredible story as it unfolds. Until then, keep wrestling, keep believing, and remember, in Wrestling Zone 1, every match matters and every story counts.